my god, that thumbnail was so hard to do. Okay, so today I'm gonna go through my CD collection that I've accumulated over many years. I started getting into music when I was like 5 years old, so early 2000s, and there's a lot of that here, but there's also quite a bit of secondhand CDs that I've gotten during my teens, and there's just a few random ones as well thrown in there. It's going to be quite a mixed bunch and should be interesting for also me to go through, because I haven't looked through this collection in a really long time, so I don't even remember a lot of what's here. So we can discover this CD collection together that I've accumulated over such a long period of time. Here we go. So I'm just going to start picking things up and showing you. There's going to be no order to this. Destiny's Child, #1 hits. I remember I listened to this literally so much. I was obsessed with the song Lose My Breath. I knew like every line. I thought it was so cool, that song, the drums and all that stuff, the do-do-do-do-do-do. Sneaky Sound System, UFO, what's up? Oh my god, this is so 2000s, it kills me. This is amazing. I saw UFO. Kellis Milkshake. She looks amazing. Look at her, she looks beautiful. Okay, so the epitome of greatness in a CD collection is having Shrek 1 and Shrek 2 soundtracks. This is so good. I will die on the hill that Shrek 1 and 2 have the best movie soundtracks of all time. There's a YouTube video about what makes their soundtracks so good, and it's actually like a little bit of an analysis about it. But apart from that, just the songs that they chose as well are just so good. Yes, why does my heart feel so bad? Why does my soul... This is Moby, Why Does My Heart Feel So Bad? This song is so good. Missy Higgins, I'm Australian, so there's going to be a bit of Australian stuff here. She's a singer-songwriter. I really liked her album that has the white cover. I don't know what it's called, but I also just randomly have this. I don't even know how I ended up getting a lot of these, actually. I don't even think this is mine, but it's Angus and Julia Stone. It's, yeah, Down the Way. This has got Big Jet playing on it. Beastie Boys, Solid Gold Hits. Okay, so I got into music a lot in my teens. That was like sort of my music like sesh. That was like when I was really into everything, and I bought a lot of CDs when I was in my teens. And one of the main groups I was into was the Beastie Boys. I discovered most of what I love from the Beastie Boys on this album. Intergalactic's on here. Body Moving, Sabotage is amazing. Sabotage is in my top 100 of all time. I love that song. Every time I do karaoke, I scream it really loud. Bee Gees, a 2-disc Bee Gees greatest hits. This is great. Roundest Access Memories by Daft Punk. This album is amazing. Obviously the best album by them is Discovery, but I think this is the second best album by them. Really love the song Giorgio by Moroder. I am obsessed with that song. I think it's one of the best songs to ever exist ever. And the other song I really like by on this album is Instant Crush. That song breaks my heart every time I listen to it. So Fresh. So there's gonna be a lot of So Fresh in here because as I mentioned before, I got into music when I was like 5, 6, and the main source of CDs that came into my life was So Fresh. This is 2004. I think I started collecting them in 2001 or 2000, we'll find out. So this is 4 years deep into my So Fresh collection. You know, Hey Ya is on this by Outkast. What About Me is on this as #1 from Shannon Knoll, so I guess that was what was popping in Australia in 2004. More 2000s Kira with Delta Goodrum here. She is someone that took off in the 2000s and now is a bit of a has-been. There are quite a bit of Aussie stuff. I got Triple J Hottest 100, Volume 18, I don't even know what year that is. Triple J is a radio channel here in Australia, and every year they have a Hottest 100 of the best 100 songs that everyone votes for online in Australia, and I think you can vote overseas as well, it doesn't really matter. Most of the music in the Hottest 100 is Australian, but there's also international artists as well. It's quite a big thing here, so I really liked it growing up in my teens, and I sometimes bought the albums because they brought out CDs. Hilltop Hoods, they are a hip-hop duo in Australia. Matt Corby, I only own this because of Brother. If you know, you know. And Like a Version #7, I don't know, why do I own this? Actually, there's a few songs on here that I like. Kylie Minogue, I don't know what this album's called. Maybe it's Can't Get You Out of My Head. I really loved Kylie Minogue because I'm a female and I live in Australia. And I grew up in the 2000s. Of course I love Kylie Minogue. I have aunties that worship her. Bon Iver, For Emma Forever Ago, one of the best acoustic albums in my whole entire life. I love this album. I bought this in my teens probably. Dude, what even? I probably got this off my auntie. It's just a retrospective of house in circa 91 to circa 95. Wow, I should throw this on and get back into the 90s. Cool. Single for New Order, Blue Monday. Cool, $2. Hot. More Destiny's Child, Lose My Breath. I told you I love that song. I guess I own the single as well. I probably bought this at some point. That is so cute. So my true love growing up was Gwen Stefani. I thought she was the best thing to walk this earth ever, and I still think that. This is the single, What You Waiting For. I love that artists used to bring out CDs for singles. I think that's really cool. I mean, I know they have that with vinyl, but I don't know. I think that's just really cool that they used to have that. Now everything's just sort of like on Spotify. Inside the Inside Out by Kooks. Ooh La La. Ooh La. It's just called Ooh La. Oh my god, I love this. So this is An Awesome Wave by Alt J. This song Breeze Blocks is on here, which is one of my favorite songs of all time. But also, I love this whole entire album. This album you can just throw on and it takes you to another place. Like you just feel like you're in the woods somewhere. The XX, I think this is their self-titled. This has some of the best songs ever as well. Wow, I love my CD collection. This is so cute right now. This is really just taking me back to so much stuff that I loved when I was like 13, 14, or I guess also 5 with So Fresh. We've got some Joy Division, Closer. I think I also own the vinyl for this, if I'm not mistaken. Very Best of the Doors, yes. Yes, 100,000 times over. I love these guys. They are so fun. I love to dance and sing to them with my aunties. It's the best thing ever. My boy Frankie Ocean. I don't want people to hate me, but I prefer this over Blonde. I may be just a little basic and I don't really get Blonde, but I get this, so I like this. And you know what? Life is too short to be trying to get everything you don't get. Radiohead The Best Of, because there is so much dust on these. Oh my god. Radiohead Best Of, because I am a Radiohead fan. If you know anything about me, you should know that I love Radiohead forever. Nirvana, Nevermind. This album's so good. I don't like a lot of grunge, but I like Nirvana. I think this might be my mum's copy actually, because she really likes Nirvana. She likes Smashing Pumpkins, all that good stuff from way back when. And I ended up loving Nirvana more than anything. I have a Kelly Clarkson Breakaway CD without the CD in it. Like I got the case, that's it. The Smiths, yes, the Smiths, Strange Ways, Here We Come. I own this vinyl and it is everything to me, and that's so cute that I also own a matching CD. Died Pretty, self-titled. They're an Australian band that I really like. They're rock. I think that's, I mean, they're just like classic dad rock, I guess. I've got 2 copies of Nevermind. The Sundays, I've never listened to this in my whole entire life. I don't know what this is. I probably got it off my mum or my dad or something. More So Fresh, yes. So Fresh 2003 Spring Edition. Okay, so R. Kelly Ignition Remix. That was what was popping #1 in Australia. Ed Sheeran, I don't even like this. Why do I own this? Oh no, actually I don't hate this. I don't like Ed Sheeran very much, especially now that he's really poppy, but I think I actually liked this first album quite a bit because it is acoustic, I guess. Oh, I really like Small Bump. Actually, I think Small Bump's a really good song. This is the album I was talking about, The Sound of White by Missy Higgins. Me and my sister love this, especially my sister loved this. The song Scar is so good. Dude, if you ever catch me drunk and you throw Scar on, I will sing every word. Okay, that's really cool. I love it when I own the vinyl and the CD. That's like such a cool little match. But yeah, I got Goblin by Tyler, the Creator. One of my favorite hip-hop albums ever. Was one of the first hip-hop albums that I really liked growing up and really got me into hip-hop in general. I've recently started going back to Wolf, I think it was called, which is his follow-up album after this one, which I actually quite like. I love the song Answer and I love the song Rusty on Wolf. Yeah, I'm really getting into Wolf. I don't know why I'm talking about that, but I'm just in a Wolf mood. But I really also like Goblin. More So Fresh, Autumn 2003. Wow, so 6 months earlier than Ignition, Big Brother's New Flow was the top song, which is such a good song. Unknown Pleasures, why not? Just add it to my collection of Unknown Pleasures. I have 2 Unknown Pleasure vinyls, so now I have a CD. Maybe I'll have 2 CDs, let's find out. Oh my god. Yes, Rihanna. Wow, cool. Okay, so Rubens. The Rubens is an Australian band. They are really popular for their one-hit wonder, I guess, which would be Hoops, which came out after this album, but this was their first debut album, I'm pretty sure, and I was obsessed with this album growing up. Oh, the song Lay It Down is my favorite. I love the song Lay It Down. It's very sad. More Kylie Minogue greatest hits. That's great. She looks so cute. Oh my god, I love CDs because like the album art's so nice sometimes with these CDs. The Cure greatest hits. I bought a lot of greatest hits, I remember, in my teens because CDs is one of the main ways I listened to music because I didn't have Spotify growing up. I would use iTunes. I downloaded all of my dad's CD collection, which is like 100 times bigger than mine. I put all of his CDs onto my iTunes because you'd have to physically own copies of your songs, or you would have to buy them online, and I didn't want to buy them online because I liked collecting. I ended up taking all of his CDs, downloading them onto my computer, and then anything else that I wanted that I didn't already have, I had to buy it. So I bought a lot of greatest hits of the bands that I loved growing up, so this is one of those. And if I disagreed with what the best songs were, then I guess I just missed out. This is the Triple J Hottest 100 Volume 19, so I guess this was at the peak of when I was into it, Volume 18, 19. Temper Trap, another Australian band. I'm so happy that I bought so much Australian stuff. I really love the song Trembling Hands. That's why I would have bought this, is because just for that song. Wow, wait. This album's not on Spotify, I'm pretty sure. I think it's pronounced Suede. Suede Nude. This album is one album that's been on my list of ones to listen to for a really long time, but I haven't gotten around to it because it's not on Spotify. But I own the CD, and I always owned it and I didn't know. This is amazing. I can just like, oh, actually I don't have a CD player anymore. I just realized I have a Mac that doesn't have a CD insert. Great. Clubber's Guide to 2001. Wait. Whoa, I need to listen to this. This is amazing. Clubber's Guide to 2001? What? It has an insert from my auntie with notes on the best songs, I guess, so I need to get around this. I love Ministry of Sound. This is what I'm talking about, actually. This is why I love Ministry of Sound. I owned this double CD growing up. This is Anthems number 2. I don't think it's specific to any type of year. Ooh, nice. Whoa, cool. I love that. Really nice on the back there. This is just a random collection of, I guess, what Ministry of Sound deems as an anthem. It has the Shapeshifters Lola's theme, which was one of the best songs ever growing up for me. My mum was obsessed with that song. We listened to it all the time in the car. This has so many. Your Body by Tom Novi. Oh my god. Basement Jaxx. Bob Sinclair. Oh my, I'm so down for this. I have to find this on Spotify and listen to it. Cut copy? Lakin, I think he was on The Voice in Australia at some point, and I fell in love with him and I thought he was so cute, so I bought his album. I was pretty obsessed with him for a while, actually, but yeah, I don't really listen to him anymore. The Police greatest hits, like I explained, would have bought this, so I had all the best Police hits on my iTunes. Wow, yes, maybe this is getting a little distracting, but it's really cool. I think it's really cool. Yes, Florence and the Machine, here we go. This Dog Days Are Over is on here, which is my favorite song by Florence and the Machine. This is Lungs, one of her best albums in my opinion. This is Rabbit Heart, Raise It Up. Yes, oh my god, Cosmic Love. Yeah, so more greatest hits. I got the Notorious B.I.G. greatest hits. He was my favorite rapper growing up, apart from Tyler Creator. It was Tyler Creator, and then it changed over to Notorious B once I found him, and he's remained my favorite rapper until now. I love the song The 10 Commandments. I love the song Warning. That's my favorite song. That's my favorite hip-hop song ever. Dead Wrong, really good. Who Shot Ya, really good. Bit of ABBA, because I had a lot of aunties in my life at one point. I mean, I still do. They're all still alive. Yes. Oh my god, the Ketchup song is literally like Last Ketchup, the Ketchup song. There was a certain dance move that a lot of people knew back in the day with this song. I think it came out in the late 90s, and I learned it with my cousin. I used to do it all the time with her. Okay, this might be it. This might be the first So Fresh album I owned and the first CD I ever owned, which is so nice. This is so cute. It's spring 2002. I became obsessed with the last song on it, which was Tenacious D Tribute. It has remained one of my favorite songs to this day. Jack Black is amazing. My sister and I would put this album on, put Tenacious D Tribute on, and I would pretend to be Jack Black. She would be Kyle, and we would play out the music video, which was one of our favorite music videos. But yeah, there's a lot of other songs on here that were just, I grew up with. Heaven by DJ Sammy, Hey Baby by DJ Otzi, Hot in Here by Nelly, Don't Let Me Get Me by Pink. Just, music is so good, man. Oh god. I also own So Fresh Autumn 2005. This might have been the last So Fresh CD that I bought, actually. I think I remember it being the last one. Get Right by Jennifer Lopez was number 1, and I totally agree. Oh no, I'm wrong. We've got Hits of Summer 2006. This would be the last So Fresh CD that I owned. Mariah Carey, We Belong Together. Yeah, I don't know. I think, it had Good Charlotte, I Just Want to Live as the last song on it. For some reason, I always really liked the last song on these ones. Like, the one that just made the cut would be, like, my favorite one for some reason. Which I guess is saying something. I think I started to discover my dad's music at this point. And I started to peter over in that direction a little bit, so I didn't get as much into So Fresh after this. More Delta Goodrum, Innocent Eyes. There's some stuff that I had as a kid and I still adore and I think it's the best thing ever, and then there's some stuff where I'm like, yeah, that was for then and not so much for now. What the hell? Madeline's favorite song. Oh my god, it's just like the songs that they would sing on the show. Like the first one's like, I'm Madeline. Oh my god, look at this. All the bangers, dude. I don't know if anyone watched Madeline growing up, but I did. 100%. Oh, and let's keep it going. I had Kids Music, which also has Buckaroo Bonjour by Madeline on it. It has High Five, it has The Wiggles. This is great. The Singles Collection by Gorillaz, 2001-2011, which I think was peak Gorillaz. I really loved Feel Good Inc. That was my favorite album by them growing up. But I don't know if I actually owned it, but I think I got a copy off one of my friends growing up, and I used to listen to his copy or something. Then I ended up buying this in my teens because I wanted the best of, I guess, for my iTunes as well. More Beastie Boys. This is Hot Sauce Committee Part 2. I owned this album for Make Some Noise, which I really loved the music video for. Yay. I think this is actually... Did I buy this, or is this a second hand? I'm not exactly sure. This might be, I think I bought this actually. It's one of the rock albums that I bought, and it came with some stickers that are still sticking on my laptop from 5 years ago. Yeah, I've got the vinyl for this. It's my favorite album of all time. I've got the CD as well. I love this cover. It's paper. I love paper covers for CDs. Yeah, this album is just beautiful overall. Like, even just like the cover is so nice, and like listening to it is like 5,000 times better than looking at it. Interpol Antics. I haven't had any Interpol show up yet, so this, I think I got this one secondhand. This was just a find. By the point that I was really into Interpol, I think I had Spotify already, or my dad had all of the CDs that I already needed. He had like the whole entire discography, so this would just be for my own little copy that I would have found for like $5 and I couldn't pass up or something. What? What is this? What? It's for me. Akira. What is that? Sugar Hill Gang Greatest Hits. I'm literally the best person ever. Oh my god, this is amazing. Apache. And obviously Rapper's Delight, the 14-minute version. This is Kaiser Chiefs. Yours truly, Angry Mob. I love this album. Just put this album on in my teens and dance around in my lounge room like all the time. I thought this album was so good. I think the back half is like not as great, but like the first like 2/3, every single song is like a banger. Oh, this is really like not happening right now. This is... Oh my god, if this falls over, it's gonna make so much noise. I can't. Oh, freak. Okay, that's better. Yes. Okay, we're nearly there. This is a retrospective of House 1991 to 1996, Volume 3. Okay. This is Gwen Stefani, The Sweet Escape, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, good memory. Wind It Up was my favorite song ever. I thought Wind It Up was like the most badass thing ever. This is the beat that makes us wind up. Oh my god, I haven't heard that song in so long as well, and I remember it. There's so many songs I need to go listen to when I'm editing this. Like it's gonna take me so long to edit this video because there's gonna be so many albums and songs that I come across right now and that I see when I edit it that I'm gonna be like, oh, I have to go listen to that really quickly. X and Y by Coldplay, one of my favorite albums also growing up. Me and my sister loved this album. We loved the song Speed of Sound especially. We thought that song was so good. I think that A Rush of Blood to the Head has become my favorite Coldplay album now. I think nearly every single song off that except one. I forget which one. I'll put it here. That song I don't really like, but every other song on Rush of Blood to the Head I think is a 10 out of 10 song. But this album's also really good. This album is what I grew up on when it comes to Coldplay. Comfort Eagle by Cake, which Comfort Eagle is the song off this that I love a lot. Also Short Skirt Long Jacket, best song ever. Talking Heads, the best of, so you know, just adding to my collection of best of random rock bands that I liked growing up that I wanted on iTunes. Here it is again. Okay, what? Piano for Leisure? Wait, Piano for Leisure and it's Bach and Beethoven? This is like not even like that leisurely. This is like actually really intense. This would have been for me learning 3rd and 4th grade of piano growing up. There you go. Volume 1. So I have a feeling probably the first one I showed was Volume 2, but I have Volume 1, 2, and 3. Got that collection building of a respective of House 91 to 96. Or 91 to 95. Down to the last two here, we've got Coldplay, Miley Cyrus. I really like this album. This is the last Coldplay album that I like. And last one is Loud by Rihanna because Queen. But okay. Whoa. Anyway, this is my CD collection. I've had a really fun time looking through these again. It's been so long since I've revisited these, probably like 5 to 10 years, because I just don't have anything to play them on anymore. Maybe it's time to buy something to play my CDs on again, because there's so many cool things here that I could go back into that I haven't listened to in so long. Thanks for joining me.